make the cutest digital scrapbook pictures like this, and this one, then you're in luck, because that is what we're going to do today. And by the end of this video, you will have a complete carousel ready to post on Instagram or TikTok, or just to look at on your phone. Anyway, time for the digital scrapbook. But first, let's make a matcha, because you and I are going to make this the coziest and girliest experience. So let's go. We have our drinks, so let's get productive. Let's go. Exciting. First things first, we need a vision or a content idea. You can also just play around and see what comes up, but I like to give myself a little more direction. Lucky for you, I've already compiled a list of cute and girly digital scrapbook ideas, so let's go through it. Okay, first up, you can make a monthly diaries picture post. You can put like 6 of your favorite moments of the month together and make it all cute with stickers and everything, and it's fun to look back on once the year is over. Then you can do a spend a day with me, and you can theme it in whatever way you want. So you can do spend a sick day with me, or spend a hobby day with me, spend a work day with me. Another idea would be a my favorite things post, where you feature all your favorite things. You can also theme this like all your favorite things of this month, your favorite music, your favorite movies, your favorite things in the home, your favorite clothing items. Maybe you like to do a hobby log where you show one hobby that you're working on, or maybe multiple hobbies that you worked on throughout the week or month or year even. And then lastly, a travel day or a guide, which is what I'm going to do this video. I went to New York solo a few months ago, and I've been meaning to make a scrapbook girly guide to a solo day in New York ever since, so now is the time. Okay, the plan is as follows. I want the cutest, most scrapbooky type of opening page with loads of stickers. I want stars everywhere. I want to include a list of all the locations I went to, and I want to include a solo shoot mini guide page. We're going to need the following apps. Canva is the main star, the Notes app, Pinterest for inspo and stickers, and last but not least, you can also use apps for certain stickers. For example, Spotify for a music sticker. You can print screen your Apple Calendar for a calendar sticker, etc. And I'm going to make use of the background remover tool from Canva a lot, but if you don't have Canva Premium, you can't use it. And for that, I will put a link in the description to a background remover website that you can use. So let's see what we can create. I'm using my iPad, but you can also use your phone or your laptop, whatever you prefer. Open Canva, tap create, type Instagram, pick the 4 to 5 post, which is the right size already. I'm naming mine New York Digital Scrapbook. Okay, so I've already uploaded all the pictures I took in New York into Canva, so all that's left to do is find stickers. If you're wondering what type of stickers to search for, here are some ideas. Stars, letter beads, strawberries and other fruits, cameras, cute bows, matcha and coffee, tickets, washi tape, buttons, patches, funny angels and other blind box figures, scrapbook letters, Miffy related stickers, jelly cats, candles, print screens of your Notes app, your calendar app, and Spotify. I want to make a very scrapbooky first type of page that immediately catches the eye, so I want to put on loads of stickers and make it really scrapbooky basically. Then the other pages are going to be a little more simple. I already know what picture I want to put on my first page, and it's either this or that one. I think I'm going to start with some letters. If you want to remove the background of your stickers, you only have to press BG remover, background remover on Canva, and it will easily remove the background for you. If you don't have Canva Premium, you can't use the BG remover. And so what you're then going to do is you're going to Google and you're going to search for a background remover tool. I think that the one by Adobe is really good, so I will drop the link in the description. I'm gonna drag the bars down so only one letter remains. Then I'm gonna move it to where I want, and I'm gonna continue doing that until I have New York. If you want to select multiple letters at the same time so you can make them a little smaller, you can press the 3 dots, then position, then you click on select multiple, and then on the picture you can select all the layers you want to make smaller or bigger, and you can move them around together. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not sure that I like it, but then I want the photo booth pictures I took in New York somewhere on the screen. So I'm gonna go find my picture. I'm gonna press background remover again, because you can also do it for your own pictures, and that way you can create stickers from your own pictures, which is really fun. If the background remover is done and there are still things in the screen that you don't want there, you press background remover again, and then you can basically erase whatever parts you don't want. So I think this picture is actually a little bit too bright, and you can change that as well. All you have to do is press edit and then adjust, and then I'm gonna drag the highlights down because they're a little blown out and you can't see all the pictures. You can just mess around and see when it looks good. Now I want to add a yellow cab. So let me find that and place it there. Or should I put it on the other side? I think I need to fix the letters first. I'm gonna go for the round letters. Yeah, that looks good. Then I'm gonna add some text. I think I'm gonna do the font Poppins and then type in girly solo day in. I don't really like the font, but let's leave it this way and then come back later. I'm gonna add in the yellow cab again. Now let's add some stars. Let's see, what else can I add in to make it a little more scrapbooky? I want to do Lady Liberty. I'm gonna press BG remover again and then remove the other stickers that are around her, and then I'm gonna place her in the bottom corner. I would like a bow somewhere. It didn't completely turn out the way I had it in my head. I'm not in love with the first picture, so I'm gonna see whether there's any other picture that might look good. I'm gonna go with this picture I took in Central Park. I'm just going to add some pictures for the following pages so I know what we're working with. I think I'm going with one of my sunrise at the Brooklyn Bridge pictures. Getting matcha definitely needs to go on here. I love Blank Street, and I think the ladder makes this picture really give off the New York vibe. Then I want to include taking analog pictures at a photo booth. My next slide should have to do with food. I might want to include like just a really New Yorkish neighborhood picture, and I think I might just add stickers of the various foods I ate. Now it is time for my mini solo shoot page. I like this selfie that I took, so I might take that as the background. Or actually, I forgot I wanted to do like a 4-picture type of page. So let me add in a few other pictures. I really like that page. That one's gonna turn out fire. The last page just needs to be watching a show on Broadway, because that is just one of the best things you can do in New York. I took this shot of all the playbills I got, and it is just perfect to make a sticker out of. I'm not going about this in a very structured way because I just like to get creative and see when I get inspired by any of the pictures that I uploaded or any of the stickers. So let's pop over to this New York neighborhood shop. I want to add one of my Leon's Bagels pictures. This is kind of a cool effect. It's a lot of trial and error because it is not going to look good immediately. Do you think it's kind of cool that the bagel paper is crossing the line of the picture? So I think we might be onto something here. Now we're running into a little problem which is easy to solve, because that bagel picture is not on top of the food picture anymore. So what you do if you want to change the order of the pictures is you press position at the top, and then you go to your layers section where you can move all the layers. I think it is so cool to add stickers on top and then make them pop over to the other picture. I'm gonna try and add one of my photo shoot matcha tray pictures, but I have a coffee in there, but that is fine. I'm gonna swap it, maybe up there. No. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna work on the solo shoot page, and for that I'm quickly gonna swap to my phone. If you want to make a notes app sticker like this, then all you have to do is just open your phone app and you're gonna make a new note and type in whatever you want to type in. So I'm gonna go with solo shoot guide. Okay, I think it's good to go. So then all you have to do is take a print screen and send it to your Canva. Now let's pop back over to the iPad. Now I'm going to erase the keyboard by dragging the slider up. I like to round the corners because I think it makes it look a little more finished. That looks really cute. I think I want to add a washi tape to the top. I downloaded this really cute polka dot one, so let's add that in. Let's pop over to my photo booth page. I want to add a close-up of that photo coming out of the photo dispenser. I'm not sure what it's called. This looks kind of cute, so I might want to add a few stars. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'm going over to the sunrise at Brooklyn Bridge picture. I'm gonna try a sticker. That's not gonna be it. I'm gonna do something else here. When I was there that morning, I was listening to the same song over and over again. So I'm gonna pop over to Spotify. I'm gonna find the song, which is Show Me Love from And Juliet. We're gonna go over to the home screen and print screen the bar that comes up. And we're gonna upload the print screen. I'm gonna drag the bars down, remove the background again. Okay, that removed the whole sticker apparently. So what I'm gonna do, since it's a rectangle anyway, I'm just gonna drag the bars to where the sticker ends, and then I'm gonna round the corners and it will look roughly the same. I think this is looking a little too red, and the way you can change the color is by just editing the picture. So I'm gonna click edit and then adjust, and I'm gonna play around with the sliders. I think the main thing we have to do is just remove the saturation so it gets this clear kind of look. Up the highlight so it gets a little brighter and whiter. Okay, this looks really cute. And now let's add a little bow. I think I'm gonna go with that blue checkered one, which is really cute. That is so cute. I love it. It is time to go back to the cover page because I'm not liking the font too much. I'm just gonna try and add some more letter B. Yeah, I think this is looking a little better already. Maybe everything needs to go a little lower. So I'm gonna group it with the New York letter so I can move that whole thing up and down and see where it looks best. I wanna add location stickers to all the photos, and so I thought it might be fun to have a location sticker here as well, but it will just say plus locations instead of the location where this was shot. In Canva, I wasn't able to find any location element that I like because I want to add in a similar location widget to the ones that you have on Instagram story as well. But you can always get creative and work around it. So I have found another solution. I went and searched for a template on Canva and I typed in location. Then I found one that had this type of Instagram sticker, or at least that looked a little bit similar to it, grouped all the elements, and then I copied it. Then I went back over to my project and basically I just pasted the layers I just copied. Of course, we need to change a few things because this is not looking like the Instagram story location sticker. I'm going to change the font to a white font because that is what Instagram has as well. The template I had didn't have the option to have a clear circle in the middle of the location pin, so I need to find another one. You're going to click elements, then you're going to type in location pin or location, and we are just going to try a few out and see which one looks best. And now all we have to do is make the location bar transparent. The font is still a little bit off, enough in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna go with Avenir. So now you have created your own location sticker without need of any other kind of apps that have it built in. I'm gonna group the elements together again, and I'm gonna copy it and then paste it onto the other pages and fill in the locations that I went to. There's still one more thing that I want to do, and that is add in these little text balloons that say what I did at the various locations, just to make it a little more of a story. I feel like this really finishes off the whole vibe of the picture. It makes it like complete. So I'm liking this, yeah. For the Broadway picture, I have removed all stickers and just only added the location and the little white text balloon. I have a picture of the stage because they had this really cool like suitcase type of decor, and it might look cute to add that to the bottom. I kind of like that. And then we're done. So you press share, then download, and then you include pages 1 to 7, click download, and that's it basically. So you can now upload this carousel to Instagram, or you can just keep it for yourself just to look at, or maybe you could add it to a widget on your phone or something. And this is also just a really fun way to get creative with your pictures. Okay, so that was it. If you like this video, then please leave a thumbs up or a comment and subscribe. The button is down below. And if you want to hang out on social media, then you can find my handle here. If you want to show me what you've created, then please send me a DM, because I love to chat with you and I love to see your creations. So yeah, please do that. And that's it for this video. Bye!